Like, comment, subscribe.
And ring the bell.
Let's see if we got anybody hiding in here today. Let me do this. Let me move this, put you down there. There you go. You're a little lower. I see you. Say hi. You're first. You're second. Someone's got to say, oh, now you're first. Alan is number 1. Alan, man, how come you didn't remind me, man? I could have given you some cheese cracker things when I seen you over there at that truck stop, man. What's up, Dennis? What's up, Mike? How you doing? Meal ticket, right on. I need a meal ticket. You need a meal ticket?
Not fine.
She's fine.
Always fine.
As wine. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? How you doing? John Fornwald. What's up? My best student, John Fornwald.
Your only student.
Shut up, fool.
Your only student.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Nope.
Don't talk about John like that.
I'm talking about you.
How you doing, Mike? Or the other Mike. John, what's up? Dude, I'm in Walmart right now. Oh, finally got a red light. Been sitting there for a little over an hour with a green light flashing. I got a load I got to pick up in Virginia. It's a hot load. No, it's not really hot. But it's got to pick it up like right now. No, I don't really have to pick it up right now.
No, right now.
But spice up your video. Ooh, what is all this notification crap? But yeah, I got a load to pick up in Virginia to take to Missouri, about 130 miles from Spremo. Drop it there on the Monday, and no, Tuesday. I gotta be home. I gotta be there on Wednesday. So hopefully we can get a load that will take us over to Spremo. No deadhead crap. They want me to drag an empty trailer. There in my bed. I wouldn't do that. John says, actually D&H. Yeah, we're going to start calling you Harry.
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
What's up, drummer? Okay, normal question. Where are you and where are you going? I am in Walmart in North Carolina. Oh, no, never did get to Walmart for shopping. There was a Walmart 3 miles from where we shut down yesterday, and we kind of sat there most of the day today. And I thought to myself, I didn't want to break my clock to go over there, so it's like, maybe I just Uber over there. But then it's like, no, I've got a load on the truck. You can't leave a loaded freaking truck at the truck stop. I mean, I know I couldn't when I was company, but I don't think you can do it as a lease operator either. Sorry, D&M, my bad. I just started calling her Harry. You can actually be DNA for Alexa. Alexa's spelled with an A, isn't it? I'm smart. Oh man, but no, man, we got no food going on over. We're starving. We're like starving students.
I got food.
Yeah, that's right. We went in and had
I told you I'd split
a meal
it with you.
And this one over there fills herself up on salad. Doesn't eat her meal.
So I bring it back on the truck so I can heat it up later.
So now she's got food and I don't.
No, don't let him fib to you. I told him I would cut it in half and give him half of my meal.
I don't want half your meal.
I know, you want the whole thing.
I want my own meal.
Oh, get over it. Quit being a sissy.
So you want me to be on a low carb, low sugar, low calorie diet and eat nothing on top of it?
You're on a diet. That's the...
Yeah, I don't want to die on the diet.
That's the Key word.
But you're trying to die us. Damn, man. But anyways, yeah, we'll be heading back tomorrow evening, heading to Missouri, and we'll be there on the 22nd, and we'll do a little home time shopping. Melissa goes to get the finger in there for the DOT inspection.
They don't do that to women.
They
We don't
do
have
too.
prostate.
They check your prostate.
No, we don't have prostates.
No, I'm gonna tell them check it anyways.
He ain't gonna be there.
I'm gonna tell them her voice is getting deep. Can you check and make sure she's still a woman?
I'm still a woman.
Oh man. So what's going on with anybody? Anybody have any interesting things happen to them? Any great news, good news?
Attention.
I should probably see what these
Important
messages
message
keep
has
coming
arrived.
through are. Remember, die is the first 3 letters of diet. Think about it. Yeah, no kidding. I feel like I'm gonna die. Dude, I got a grocery bag full of cheese Ritz crackers with cheese in the middle, and I can't eat them. I had 2 bags, I think.
Yeah.
2 grocery bags. If I would have thought about it, Alan would be having them on his truck right now going, damn, what am I going to do with all these cheese Ritz crackers? Chomp, 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 chomp. Our hockey team won yesterday for those keeping track. Right on, man. Congratulations. Did you take them out for ice cream? Hey, David, we're at the mothership. Just got done moving into my new truck. Cool. Yeah, that's a nice truck, Jeremy. That's a nice truck, man. You got to be excited. Now you're ready to. Now you want to get on the road because you want to drive that puppy. So, are you happier than now you went lease? I don't know how I feel about lease. I really think lease is bad.
Laurie Henry shared this.
Is that me?
That's you.
Look at me. Or anything that you can't see.
No.
That was me on my horse. Yes, I was a goof when I rode my horse too. You can't see it, but that's a lime green shirt. I used to always have lime green, bright red, American flag long sleeve shirts. That was Storm. But I think, yeah, I don't think lease is for a lot of people. Just the stuff you have to keep up with leasing, I can see a lot of people can lose their rear end and get themselves into big trouble. Am I happier? I don't know if I'm happier. I was quite content as a company driver.
Oh, mercy.
Wow. I was quite content as a company driver, but I'm leased now, so I'm running with it, and we're going to see how it plays out. This high lease payment of this truck eats a lot of your profits, man. So yeah, that's my answer on that. I would have to say, if somebody asked me, do you recommend I go lease? I don't know. It really depends on. I think it's. You need to have special things going on to go lease. They're high school kids, so no ice cream. Okay, well, if they're high school kids, you take them out for pizza. It's more expensive, but. What's up, Railroader? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, Jeremy, you got to be excited as F, man. John's there. Why don't you guys go smack each other around and have some food and talk about trucking, being truckers. Carlos just reapplied to Prime. Right on, brother. Right on, right on. I'm sure it's going to go well because you applied and got in last time, right? So you should be, I'm still going to say good luck, but I think you got it in the bag. I'm very happy signing my new contract on Tuesday. Right on. So you got a couple of days with no lease payment. Sweet. I mean, the real, are you making more weekly? And thank you, Dave. Yes, I'm making more. If I wasn't making more, I wouldn't be doing it. I'm making more, but what scares me about, I don't want to get on here and, oh my God, you know, Lease, woo. You're not making much more, okay? You're not making much more. And some weeks, I had a $210 paycheck the other day, okay? Now, thank God I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, so it was like, huh. Then I had a $9,000 paycheck. Now, see, I did the 210 as my net paycheck the week before. 9,000 was my gross paycheck the week after. But no, it ended up being, it was 210 the one week, and then the next week it ended up being, I think like $4,500 net to me. And as you can see, what happened is, my pay for the week before, it was $1,500. That should have been on the week before. Got held up because the trailer didn't get delivered that I dropped in Denver till the next week. So, but I was fine. I mean, yeah, I still made the money. You just had to wait a week for it. There's that. So if that's going to hurt you, that could be a problem. The other thing, the big thing, guys, with Lease, you have to put money away every single week for taxes. You just got to do it. I know a lot of people that, no, I'll do it at the end of the year. I'll pay at the end of the year. No, you got to pay your quarterly taxes. You got to put the money away, and you can't touch that money. You got to take that. You got to act like that money is not yours. I know I can think of 5 people right now who have no money for taxes. It's going to get them, man. It's going to get them. You know, and so that's, you know, if you're not able, and this ain't a dig on anybody. This ain't saying anything bad about anybody. Some people just don't have it in them to be able to do that. They just, what is it? It's the, well, if I see it, I want to use it mentality. Or I'm just going to borrow from it. No, you can't. When I put money away from taxes, as far as I'm concerned, that money's already gone. It's gone. There's not even an option to go in there and take that money. Then you need to start an e-fund and save money for emergencies. Like, I'm going to be going home for a couple of weeks. You know, I'm going to need to use, not a couple of weeks, a few days, Jeez, don't jinx myself. For a few days, I'm going to need to use e-fund money to survive. So there's, you know, yeah, you got a potential of making a little bit more money, but you got a potential of losing a lot of money. You know, and there's Carlos who's staying company. And the other thing I always say is, if you're going to go Lease, run company for a while, learn how to truck, and then try Lease if you want to. Because a lot of people are jumping right into Lease, and one thing, they got to learn how to be a truck driver, and they got to learn how to be a business owner at the same time. Granted, owning, you know, leasing is they do most of the business work for you, so it's not too bad, but still, man. Good, Carlos, you're golden, right on. Bags truck was here earlier. I don't know if he is still here. I don't know. I know his truck was there and he was on home time. I don't know if he's back already. What's up, Christopher Latimer? Haven't seen or heard or anything from you in a while, man. You've been missing in action. if you figure in the lack of benefits, I think it's a tough gig. Yeah, with the benefits, when I say you make a little bit more, I'm talking about including having to pay insurance. When I say something, there's no hidden fees. When I compare my lease money I'm making compared to company money, I'm figuring the money I have to spend for buying benefits. If I didn't take out e-fund, if I didn't take out money I have to buy insurance with and all that, oh God, yeah, lease, man, I'm making a ton of money. But I'm not going to kid you guys and BS you and say and show you, oh look, I made $4,000 today, and not tell you why. And yeah, but you know what? 3,500 of it is not mine. Type deal. I had a $46 paycheck yesterday, but that's because I only had one run before I went home for home time. Yeah. See, if you're lease and you don't run a full week, you're pretty much going to be hurting. If you're company and you don't run a full lease, you'll still get a paycheck. What's up, Highway Junkie? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? That's why you have to have an e-fund. Yep, that's right, Jeremy. Exactly. Do you still pay Social Security for yourself too? Oh yeah, oh absolutely. I pay all the proper taxes for myself. Everything. Otherwise, when I get old, I won't have no money there. Yeah, Jeremy, I just emptied my e-fund, man. I won't keep that much money in there. No way, dude. No way. Not after the tire snafu I had with them and that weird mentality of, we know we're screwing you, but oh well. It's like, no, I don't want anyone to say, well, yeah, we're keeping your e-fund. Oh well. Now, they ended up doing the right thing with the tire, but it took them a minute. It took them a minute. You know, so there was that, and the whole, yeah, that e-fund is your money except or unless. So that's not my money then. I'll keep it in my savings account. But if you can't, if you're not the type of person that can put that money in your savings account and keep it without using it, then you might want to keep an e-fund. But I'll keep the money safe in my bank account where nobody but myself can touch it. What's up? Oh my God, Jeff Beard. Dude, I swear to God, I was thinking about calling you for the last couple of days or texting you or something. I'm like, this dude fell off the face of the planet. Where the hell did he go? I ain't seen or heard from Jeff in a while. Good to see you though, Jeff. How you doing? How you doing? Chad, what's up? Highway Junkie starting with Prime on February 3rd. Right on, man. Right on. When you fill out that paperwork, if you need a referral, if you haven't already used a referral, go ahead and throw me down there. It's my driver code is HAGGDA. Hagda. Doesn't hurt you, doesn't cost you anything. As a matter of fact, it'll help a brother out, man. Hey, little Debbie, how you doing? Hope you're out of the snow. You still on home time, or are you back out at it? Acceleration rules. Okay. First week at Shipex. 1150 salary. First 2 days stuck on 80. Roads closed, getting paid. That's right. They pay you even if you're not moving. But yeah, acceleration rules. That's awesome, dude. Do me a favor. Come back time to time. If you don't mind. I mean, come back every time, but go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. I would like to know how that plays out in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. How that actually plays out and how it works out for you. I'm curious. I've always wondered about those salary jobs. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Ah, you're still on home time out tomorrow, right on. Yeah, I start home time on Tuesday or Wednesday. The only problem with that is if you're short on your settlement, then you go in the hole. I like at least paying my fixed costs. Yeah, yeah, that's funny you said, because yeah, I got about, I don't know what I got in there right now, but that's funny you said, because I was thinking, I'm gonna keep a truck payment in there, but I mean, even if I went in the hole because I had no e-fund in there, that money I could take it out of the savings account to survive off of the next week when I pay everything. But yeah, I don't want to have $10,000 sitting in an e-fund and be told, you know what, we don't like your attitude, you ain't getting your e-fund. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to do that. I'm just saying I don't want somebody holding my money that doesn't have to give it to me. What's up, Lotion Boy? Salt Lake City East and back, super new trucks, not bad. Cool. All right, Debbie, good night. Be good. Be good, be good. Super new trucks, right on. Thing is, acceleration, there's always a catch, man. That's what I want to see. What is the catch? You might not see it this week or next week or the week after, but there's got to be something there that's going to be screwy. That's going to end up getting screwy. So what do you take home if you're making the 1150 salary? That I assume is gross. What do you take home out of that 1150? You probably take home like 800 or something like that. They want 600 miles a day. Okay, so their trucks are obviously not governed at 65. She's watching a movie, I believe, Jeremy. She's got her headphones.
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
Your typical Walmart verbiage. Little Debbie says, everybody hit the like button. It's free. Just do it. Yeah, smash that like button. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, that's okay. The Highway Junkie's Chad. Right on. Still glad to see Highway Junkie over here. What's up, Brian, by the way? $800 sounds about right. 70-mile-per-hour trucks, free health care for driver. So your health care is free for you, but you're gonna have to pay some out for a family plan. So 70-mile-an-hour truck. See, now I'm starting to see a little bit of the situation there, because I thought I looked into these guys, ShipX. But because at the time when I was company, I was bringing $1,000 a week net. That's to my pocket after paying healthcare, after paying everything. And it was like, man, I just don't want to take a pay cut. But I like the fact that you don't have to worry when you're shut down. But last year, I'll tell you, I was only shut down maybe 2-3 days out of the whole winter. Right, Alan. Yeah, no, it's if it was 1150 net, I'd be over there. I'd be like, you know what, I'm going over there. I'm not even gonna worry about none of this nonsense no more. Thank God I stocked the fridge with water and food this morning. Yeah. Oh yeah, you never know when you're gonna get shut down on I-80. As soon as I get a load going over I-80, I think, okay, possible gonna take an extra day or two. One last question. Do you use Prime Tax People or a private accountant? Right now, Shelby, I'm using Prime's Tax People. We'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. I know a lot of people don't like them, but they are a trucking industry tax company or accounting service. And I'm going to stand on my ground, my belief that a lot of people probably have problems with them because of the information they are giving them. They're not keeping records. They're not turning in, receipts or expense reports. They're, they're just not giving the information they need. The other thing is they're not going to be like your Uncle Bob, where they're going to, oh, you know what, we're going to give you $8,000 in write-offs so you don't have to pay any money. They are not going to do that. So if you're looking for one of those accounting services that will run you on the line and possibly make you lose your house in the future, I don't think they're the ones that are going to do that. Because I know a lot, well, man, I was using them, then I went over here and I'm paying a lot less. Well, I bet you if you compared apples to apples, you actually aren't. They probably took deductions they're not supposed. Because there's tax accountants that don't do the trucking industry that won't know what to take out, and or might take things out that aren't supposed to. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but I kind of know what I should be paying. So we'll see how it works out. No, Lotion Boy, I'm not planning on it. Not planning. He asked if I was going back company. Highway Junkie, yeah, I'm doing better than 1,000 net a week as a lease driver. After medical and taxes, I would say I'm averaging over 1,000 a week. I haven't put pen to paper, but just by each paycheck coming in, I can do, okay, there's that. And trust me, if I wasn't making more than a company driver, I wouldn't be doing it, because there's just a lot of nonsense you got to put up with as a lease operator. You have a private accountant? Cool. What's up, Stefan? How you doing? How you doing? You're welcome, Shelby. You're welcome. You're welcome. But yeah, once I get unloaded here, I think what I'm going to do is run over to my next 01. I wonder if it'd be possible to find... I wonder what kind of city they live in.
Who?
They live in.
That's what I said. Who
The
lives
01.
in? Where are we going?
The 01.
Are we going to are they having us over for dinner?
They're going to have us over for dinner.
Oh, how sweet. The 01's having us for dinner. Is that like you saw the lizard at the donut shop drinking coffee?
But no, because what I'm thinking is if it's a big enough city where we can get an Uber to go to Walmart or the truck stop up the street in the morning to get showers, or if I can drop the tray, if it's the kind of place where you can drop the trailer and I can bobtail over to the truck stop and get showers.
Hey, Greg. Hey, look at you got a good question from somebody coming up here about would you suggest lease or
Craig Hurley, what is up, my man? Mr. Oilfields. Brandon Hicks says, would you suggest lease or company first out? 100% suggest company. It doesn't cost you anything to go company and then go to lease, other than your time doing the classes and swapping. It will cost you a lot if you go out, lease, fail, and then go to company. You're gonna, because you won't know you need to go back to company until you F yourself so bad that you're thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars
and it's
upside
not,
down.
Yeah, and it's not just about the money. It's about learning what you have to do as a trucker.
Exactly. Well, that's what I said earlier. Is you need to get out there, learn how to truck.
Yes.
Before you need to learn how, because otherwise you got to learn how to truck and learn how to lease and run a business at the same time. Learn the one before the other.
And that is where I'm lucky, because I'm running with David all the time, and I am learning how to be a trucker. Lady trucker.
I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna just be good.
Yeah, be good.
I'll be good. What's up, Brian? What's up? Greg says, Brandon, start company first. You can always switch to lease. Yep. If you run 2,500, 3,000 miles as company, you should get 1,500, 600 a week gross, right? I mean, I didn't do the math, but yeah, 2,500 times 45 cents if you're in a condo. Okay. If you're good with money, then go lease. Otherwise, go company.
Well,
no, I still don't agree with that, because even if you're good with money, you're still not good with trucking.
Yeah, if you've got no experience and you're going out there and they're throwing you out at 01s and 90s and all that, no, there's no dinner at 01s. And the whole going to the shipping, receiving, dealing with people, customer service, doing things that you normally would not do, being customer service at Walmart or whatever job you're coming from. You need to learn the ropes of being a trucker. And me being out here, I see it. And I would never have went to lease first. Gosh, no. That's my input.
That's her input. Alan says, what if you're good with money? Okay. Alan says, anyone who goes lease straight off, better be a good business person, run company first. Yes, I agree. What's up, truck driver 77? Now, having said that, there's people who've gone lease right out of the bat and made money and everything was okay. But it's not the norm, or that, they're struggling. They struggled at first and, finally made it okay. It's a tough gig.
And not only that, but another point I have to make is David and I were self-employed for 18 years. We have business background. And he's telling you, and I'm telling you, if we come out here lease right off, he's telling you right out he'd fail. And he would, because it's different running an appliance business from your home and being out here being a trucker, although the wig-wag thing is very close. I can't help that.
Yeah, because if I would have went lease right out of the hole with the issues I had with my truck and the breakdowns and things, I would have got so in the hole, I would have quit. I'd have been like, this is stupid.
Sometimes you still say that. This is stupid.
Oh yeah, sometimes I still say this is stupid. And he's leased,
this is stupid.
This is stupid. When they offered me my load right now, this is stupid.
This is stupid.
As business sense, and I made a stink. I got a hold of my fleet manager at home.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't like it, man. But see, I don't like this mentality of it's not.
You can't get into that.
Yeah, I can't get into it. I mean, I understand, but I don't like it. Okay, call me greedy.
You're greedy. That I know.
Okay. Basically, it's like, well, with this load, you're like way up here for your weekly revenue, man. Give some fish to the other people in the sea.
David don't want it. He's greedy.
I want all the fish.
He wants all the fish.
No, man, don't. I feel like, oh, here, this ain't that great of a load, but you've made really good money already, so take this load. No.
I want to make really good money.
Yeah, so I can make even better money.
But no, they capped them.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. I feel like you have a cap.
Yeah.
As a lease driver,
you have
lease operator, I feel like they cap your money. No. They just won't. They'll come to a point and they're like, nope, you're getting crap loads.
Well, they told you at the ACE thing how much a lease and how much company, how many miles and what they should make a week. So, give you an idea.
Let's see. Going company first, then we'll think about lease after 6 to 12 months. There you go. That's a smart way of doing it, man. Smart way of doing it, especially because there is so much BS you'll see on when you talk to people leasing. You'll get a lot of BS. I call it BS. It's really them just not explaining it. Someone might want, dude, I make $6,000 a week. Lease. I'm just rolling in the money. Gross. I net 1,400, type crap. So a lot of times people are giving information out there. They don't realize they're giving you bad information because they know what they're talking about, but they don't know what you're thinking they're talking about. So that's why I kind of like to just, when I throw numbers out there, I like to explain what they are to my bank account in my pocket. For me, the first 3 months on my own, I was afraid to run all out due to fear about not finding parking. My first 3 months, 2K miles a week was very hard.
See, Greg is telling the truth. There's some truth about trucking right there. He's telling you how he ran and why, and I'm sure he had so many more fears than that.
What happened yesterday? I stopped 60 miles from this place.
For fear of not finding parking.
Because the only parking that was close to it was a rest area off I-85. There's no truck stops anywhere around here. The couple that were are closed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can stop here. That's a Petro. It's got 240 stops.
285.
285
parking.
You know, and it would have been about 11:30 at night. So you know that rest area on I-85 would have I probably would have had a super truck on the shoulder, not even on the on ramp or off ramp, probably on the shoulder.
But the whole sleeper tilted over, so we'd roll out of bed.
So I elected, you know what? We're going to just stop 60 miles away, shut down now, and then have to waste the hour of my clock to drive there tomorrow. Ooh, I'm green. They should be calling me any minute now.
Yeah.
So yeah, finding place to shut down, that's always on your mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of fears for new truckers out there. And if you're in a lease and you're thinking about your money and you're just...
Brandon says, thanks for
hard.
the advice, David and Melissa. You're welcome, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Brian says, Greg, how's it going now for you? Greg's rocking it out over there in the oil fields. He's like an oil dude. He's freaking all oily looking and stuff. I'm gonna read Greg's reply since I read Brian's question. Greg says, Brian, it is going well. I cleared my training yesterday. I have to drive with a night trainer for 2 nights, and then I will be a true oil field trucker.
Awesome.
Nice, man. If your first truck is a lemon as a lease operator, you're screwed. Exactly.
You'll be in the hole for months.
Exactly. Yep.
Months in the
And
hole.
my first truck was a freaking... And here's the thing with that first truck is people are going to say, oh, but it has warranty. Yeah, but you're not being paid when the thing's broke down. And yeah, you can get breakdown pay, but that damn truck, I swear I would be down for 23 hours at a time. So you didn't get the breakdown pay. And a lot of the stuff that went bad on it wasn't even covered under the warranty because it was stupid. The air hose, air line broke. Wouldn't have been covered. There was a few dumb things that...
10-4, good buddy. I've never played with this before.
That's not a toy.
I know, I can't wait to use it.
That's not a toy. Then not only that, but you don't do 10-4, good buddy.
I just
You say, I ain't got no panties on.
No, it's more like, what panties are you wearing?
What is the deal with that? And if anyone's worried, it's turned off.
Yeah, it is turned off.
So we're not calling out panties.
People at Walmart will never let us hear again.
So go company, stack your money, learn the biz, then lease after about a year maybe. Yeah, as long as you can handle saving money and doing taxes. Because let me say this, if you don't do your taxes, the IRS isn't like somebody that you didn't pay for your TV or you didn't pay your water bill. Well, your water bill, they'll turn it off, or you didn't pay a car loan. They're not going to come and just take your car. You're gonna be paying. They add penalties and interest and everything. I know this. You know what? No one knows this about me, but I'm gonna say it right here, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm so adamant about these taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2006, when the economy tanked, somebody didn't pay our taxes.
It was the CPA that told me couldn't at the time because.
Well, anyways, that's not important.
Yeah.
Not to pay the taxes because the economy tanked. So by the time I was told about it, there was no way coming out of it. We were $30,000 in tax debt. How much were the monthly payments on that?
$800.
$800 a month.
Yeah.
How many years do we pay for it?
Oh, I don't.
Well,
not long it was.
No, hold on. It was on Shannon Valley. Then we went to Chadway. How many years were we on Chadway? 3 years?
3.
Okay, so that's 3 years.
When did we?
Hold on. 3 years. Then Tuscany was 4 years. Then we sold the house, and when we sold the house, they took the rest of the tax.
Right. When you owe taxes and you have property, they'll put a lien on it.
So we paid for 4 years, and we still owe $20,000 after paying for 4 years, a $30,000 tax bill. So
pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes, because it ain't no joke. They fine you and fine you and fine you,
and they come after you.
I had 13 years company experience before I came to Prime, but I came to Prime and went straight to Lease. So you knew how to truck, man. So you already had that figured out. All you had to do is figure out Lease. So, yeah. No, I say if you know how to truck, going straight to Lease is, as long as you can figure out the business side of it, you're all right. But there's some people out there that just don't have it in them to run a business. And it's not a bag. Me, when I came, I wanted to go company. I told her a million times, ain't no way I'll ever go Lease. I'm so done with running a company.
Yeah, you said that.
But then, money is money.
And he's greedy.
I'm not greedy. I just like money.
That's another word for it.
What would you suggest doing about a recruiter that doesn't respond back? I haven't heard from my recruiter since I failed my DOT because of my glucose. I've messaged him several times and nothing. Just make a phone call. And if they're not contacted, just make a phone call, ask for a different recruiter, tell them they're not calling you back. And if your recruiters had got that mentality of, well, you failed it, so I didn't want to talk to you anymore, well, fine. Ask for Julie Jones. She's my recruiter. She's Melissa's recruiter. They'll probably get him on the ball because they don't like changing recruiters, but that's what I would do. If you're calling Prime, if it was another company. They're supposed to call me, yeah. Brian says, here's good advice. If you're single with no kids, go run hard, save your money, live in your truck, and don't have a rent payment like apartment and no car payment. Save money, use an Uber. There you go.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what we're doing.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
We live here.
Now, I'm thinking once Melissa starts driving and doing some miles and, everything works out good, I might go ahead and start looking for a house to buy as an investment.
Yeah, house prices are going up.
Yeah. Even if I leave it empty and just go visit it once a month or something.
Well, we'd have some place to do home time.
Yeah, other than Springfield. But I like doing home time in Springfield.
I'd like to have a house someday. I want to be able to cook again.
What, go home for 2 days and cook? I'll tell you what, I'll rent you I'll pay off a chef at McDonald's, let you go back there and flip burgers.
I'm talking grape leaves.
Ooh.
Yeah, grape leaves. Meatball soup. Homemade enchiladas.
Ooh. I bet you we can go to Brittany's and make all that.
Yeah, but it won't be our house.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This house we buy ain't gonna have electricity. Brandon, do you have to learn to drive efficiently and make good use of your clock? It takes a while to figure that out. People who lease from day one risk working for almost nothing. Yep.
That's true.
Greg likes Trucker's Path. I rarely use that app. I don't know what the big
we used
hype
it
is
last
on
night.
Yeah, and it
First
did
time
nothing.
in ages.
Yeah, it did nothing for us.
Yeah, I like using the GPS.
Sean called Prime and asked for Kevin. He was my Crazy Bags video just recently. He was on Crazy Bags video just recently.
Hi, Kersey.
Kersey, what's up? The 27th, I believe.
Yeah, I start orientation on Monday the 27th, so it's coming up around the corner next week. I'll be going in doing physical, permanent test, all that stuff.
They're governed at 62 if your company on the foot, 58 if your company on the foot, 62 on cruise control. If you're leased, you're 65.
Things in my way.
Oh, Kiersey answered that. Am I this far behind? I just compared a 3-year lease settlement to my company's stats, and it is equal, no lie. Don't you train, Kiersey? Because I'll tell you right now, there's no way a company driver can make some of the money I've made. I mean, it's physically, or it's mathematically impossible at 45 cents a mile.
Yeah.
Plus your fuel bonus and plus your safety bonus. Not if your truck's governed at 62.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, it was Prime My Recruiters in Salt Lake City. Okay. The goal is to find a company that pays by percent rather than flat rate or by the mile. Y'all tell us, what is your highest net take home a week with Lease? See, that's a loaded question. That is such a question I can totally bullshit you on, and I could totally show you. I'm gonna show you. Watch.
Yeah, because it's different week to week.
Just give me a second. Give me a second. What am I doing? I forgot.
One, Mississippi.
Mail. There it is. There's that. There.
Oh, it's backwards.
It's backwards. Well, it says $9,255. That was the gross for the week.
Yeah.
Okay. You want the net? Let me get you the net. Okay. And see, this is where it can be BS, because I can simply go, look, this is what I'm making. This is what I'm netting a week at Prime as a lease driver. $4,960.75 or 75 cents. So almost $5,000 I netted in 1 week. That is legit 1 week's pay.
Yeah.
Now, don't anyone believe that if you're watching this video and I'm not giving, I was going to pause for a minute, but I don't want someone to just stop right there and go, I'm going Lease. Because no, it's not a legit week's pay.
Yeah, remember he said last week you netted $210?
Last week I netted $210 because the load I did last week, I dropped at a yard and they didn't get the delivery done until after pay period cut off. So that money for that load went over to this week.
Right.
Plus you got Christmas bonus in there. Oh, I didn't tell you about that, did I?
Yep.
You know, so there's things in there that don't account for the week,
and that is not a normal thing every week.
And I'll tell you, people do that crap. They'll give you their highest money, but that's why I say telling you the most I've made doesn't count, because a lot of times in Lease you're getting paid for a week and a half. You know, because you went over, just like in company. That happens in company too. But you know, I just wanted to tell you because I see it all the time. I talked to a guy at a gas station, and he's trying to tell me that he nets $4,000 every week as a lease driver. Nets for his pocket. Alan loves Trucker's Path. I just never got into it. I like my
what was that?
I like my GPS thing. Did I miss one? Let me see.
That one.
Damn, you guys are going to kill it with both driving good. Melissa on driving. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, no, it's going to be much nicer.
Waiting for
How much sleeps do you get? Do you ever have loads like at 3 a.m.? Oh yeah, Kyle. In the refrigeration game, your loads are normally at whacked out hours. I don't know. I've been getting weird normal times, it seems like, or late afternoons and early mornings. But normally, yeah, I'm like.
And things will slowly shift. You'll start running days, and all of a sudden you're shifting to nights. You got to shift your sleep, and it takes getting used to, but it's doable.
Woo, that's fast, Kirsty. Trucker's Path shows you if there are spaces left at truck stops and where the mom and pop places are. Okay, Greg, that's why we used it yesterday. I was having her look to see if there were spaces. Last updated yesterday. Okay, that didn't mean no good.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Give the same fuck.
So, Trucker's Path is only as good as the people using it if they keep it updated. Trucker Johnny, a little bit because she
was a housewife and, on the truck.
and then on the truck.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to know where she was or why she wasn't working.
I was unemployed.
You know, she worked, then she was unemployed because she was a housewife, then she worked, and then she quit working because she got on the truck. So we had to give references to call and confirm, you know, things.
And I'm sure that's because Prime is such a stickler for work history and don't want job hopping.
Yeah, they want people to stay here.
Stay, right.
Yes, they check your background, drugs.
They call references. They do all that stuff. They do it.
Which, me calling references is dumb because enough said. How you doing, man? I hope so, man. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna try to keep them as like super solos and stuff. I'm not interested in running that hard.
No, we still want to see each other.
Yeah, just the biggest you ever did on Lease. Don't have to show. Just say. I mean the biggest legit. I can't even think of it. Probably.
I don't know.
Net.
I think you've done 5 one time. No, you've done 1 now.
That's gross. You're talking about. I'm talking.
Net. Oh, I have no idea. I don't pay attention to your paychecks.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably like 2,300, 2,400 was probably the biggest legit 1 week net, but it probably still had something in there. Because you got to remember, you know, the shipping prices change. What I need to do is I need to look at my statement, see how much I've made netted so far, and then just divide it by as many weeks I've done and see what my weekly average has been so far. All you have to do is find the total revenue and that's what I was just talking about, a third of the total revenue. So it makes that 7 days out there worth it, at least that week. Yeah, exactly. I totally understand what you mean. Maybe as a trainer. Yeah, highway junkie. But again, that's not a norm. That had a whole load, that had a whole run, that $1,500 from the week before on it, plus $500 Christmas bonus.
Right.
So what was that, 40? That was still a damn good money. What the hell? I must have made some good runs that way. I didn't. For a year before taxes, and he trimmed. Rarely went home. Yeah, oh, that's another thing about Lease. If you guys want to go home, Lease isn't a good thing to do.
No, because you don't get
home time is not good. If you don't run freaking at least 6 days, you lose money. I mean, and then if not 7 days, you know, I'm going to say 7 days, but I was thinking, well, sometimes you're just sitting around, but yeah, you're under a load when you are. If you take a day or do a 34-hour reset, you don't make that good of money that week. Flatbed is generally a daylight hours business. Yeah, flatbed is usually daylight hours. Yeah, I was talking about taxes, Stefan, about people making damn sure you save for taxes. Oh, man. I can't see that on that phono script live. Oh, I'll read it later. Work time is over. Headed for home. Gotta run. Drive safe. You too, highway junkie. Be good, man.
See you later.
My girlfriend Lucy asked me what your CB handle was.
You don't have one.
I can think of a couple funny ones, but
Joe broke your life feed.
You broke my live feed. Damn, Joe. I agree. Prime is more strict than other companies, but federal law says they have to verify 3 years. Okay. What's up, Ian? How you doing? What's up, Wicked One? The longest I saw was a TNT trainer at 10K gross, 6K with the after expenses. When I was on my trainer's truck, we hit 10K. I think we hit 10.5. Go Lease, don't waste time. If I can do, anyone can do it. No, I don't agree with that, Stefan. I don't agree with that, Stefan. Don't waste time. How hard is training? Is there a lot to memorize, and is there a test afterwards? There's tests, and yeah, I mean, you've got a lot to learn and memorize. Oh, it's Walmart. How do you answer this? Hello?
Like that. Swipe.
All right, thank you. Bye. Bye. All right, guys, my paperwork's ready. So we are out of here. Why is my phone not ringing? I'm glad I have it on freaking vibrate. Thank God I seen it flash, and that would have sucked. Yeah. All right, guys, I got to end this feed. I got to go get my paperwork and get over to my next 01.
See you later.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Damn, she'll do it over and over like a trained puppy.
Pavlov's dog.
I say, sorry if I didn't get to your question. I apologize. I really do. You guys are awesome. If you had a really important question just hit me up next time I'm on here. But I gotta go. Boink. Boink.